Let's jump back into repeat, approve, move. Because we haven't done it in a while. And there's my quote of the week last week. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Mr. Abraham Lincoln, thank you very much. Okay, practice, 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 practice. It's all about the practice. We make money by what we say. Okay, so repeat, approve, move. Repeat, approve, move is one of the fundamental tools of my communication skills. It's changed my life and my ability to connect with people faster. Who wants to do that? Say me. Okay, so repeat, okay? When I get objections or resistance, because it could be, look, I don't want to set an appointment right now, or it could be, I don't want to come to terms on the, from what happened with the, I don't want to deal with the home inspection. I'm not going to deal with that. That's resistance, right? So it's not just for setting appointments or sign the contract, please. It's all kinds of ways to be able to deal with resistance. So I repeat the resistance or the objection word for word, verbatim, or I paraphrase it, and then I'm going to approve. And we'll talk about how to do that at a higher level in a minute. I approve, good, great, fantastic, wonderful, but it's not always good, great, fantastic, or wonderful, right? Oh, I'm getting a divorce. Oh, great. It could be great, actually, but no, okay? All right, so it's not always good, great, fantastic, wonderful. Sometimes it's an acknowledgement, and that acknowledgement is I respect, I appreciate, I understand. I might feel the same way if I were you, okay? And then move. Where am I moving to, Gulai? Question. A question. Any question. Questions control, okay? So the worst thing you could do is just say something and then just leave it on the table and wait for them to respond. Ask a good question and drive the conversation. Because if you ain't driving, you riding. And if you riding, they ain't going where you want to go. Okay? Because they're scared. They're fearful. They're doubtful. They're insecure. They have lots of questions. Whatever. Fill in the blank, right? But it's not good because they're just not comfortable with the sales process. That's fair, right? Isn't that fair? Isn't that fair that they're a little resistant to the sales process or don't want to be sold or don't want to feel pressured? That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so repeat the objections. Approve the objections. Move to a question. Okay, again, I want you to really make sure that we're going to use this tool here to be able to move to a question, and we're all going to play. We're all going to play, whether you like it or not. You showed up today, and too bad, you're going to play. Okay, I want to stress how important this is on so much of just setting appointments, right? At the listing presentation, I don't want to start that high, that low, in my fantasy world, right? I don't want to start that low, okay? I don't want to make a concession to the agent. I don't want to repair the roof. I don't want to respond to the offer, and it's the only offer they've had in 90 days. Mm-hmm. Some of that's real, Sabri. Some of those laughs were like real laughs. We're like, oh yeah, I've had that happen. Okay? And so sometimes people, I'm using this one a lot more this year, is people are one of the biggest opportunities that we have is bold law for now. For today. You're tired of bold laws? Yeah. I'm going to still say them anyways. People grow. I can help people grow into the conversations that I create. That's paraphrased. That's not how it goes. But people grow into the conversations that you create around them. Okay? Because there's fear, apprehension, anxiety. Okay? And so when they're resisting with setting the appointment is that maybe they just don't want to go so fast. They want to slow down because appointment in their mind, always, Candy, in their mind, always, appointment equals commitment. All right? So Trent, they're thinking about you. You're just thinking about, hey, let's sit down and talk and we're going to have a conversation. They're going, oh my gosh, he's going to want me to sign a contract or like commit to something. That's what they're thinking. It's not about what you're thinking. It's about what they're thinking. So you got to get out of your head or you're dead. Tony Robbins. Okay? You got to get out of your head or you're dead. Stop thinking about what you think and start really focusing on what they may be thinking or feeling. And so this whole thing is geared to be able to address some of that resistance that they're having because of fear, anxiety, apprehension, questions that they may still have. And I'm using this in negotiating with the agent when we're stuck somewhere. Okay?
Talk more about that.
Yeah, what do you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Talk more about that.
Yeah, I want to hear more about that.
Yeah. Well, people, they don't teach you this in real estate school, right? The biggest opportunity is people. The biggest challenge is people. Why? Everybody's different perspectives. Yep, good answer. Why else? What'd you say, Rhonda?
I was thinking that everybody's different. We have different thoughts.
What'd you say, Andrea?
Emotional.
Hey, they're emotional.
Or logical.
Right? Says mom. Right?
So
Yeah.
you got one or the other. You got the super emotional or you got the super logical.
Super too. Yeah. Right. And I was mom because kids, right? Kids can be so emotional, right? And the sooner I can get to treating my prospects or my clients like kids, the easier my life can be. Right? Because you have some grace with kids, right? Because with kids, you're like, they throw a little temper tantrum, they fall over at the grocery store, and like you can't like just scream at them and like drag them through the grocery store. I did it once, it didn't work. So you have to maintain some emotional stability because they say some stupid stuff, right? Right? And you're like, that's dumb, but you can't say that. Okay, so you have to be the emotionally intelligent adult and be able to deal with the fact that people get emotional, so they're difficult to deal with because there's different perspectives, there's different emotional states, there's different personality styles, logic versus emotion, disc profile. We do that. That'll probably come up again the next few weeks. We'll go back over disc and actually incorporate it into repeat, approve, move. I'm not going to do that today for time's sake, but I am going to make sure that we bring. We were doing disc profile. I don't know if you remember that. We were doing disc profile with repeat, approve, move. You remember that? Yeah, that was fun, right? I thought it was fun. I'm a nerd though, so it was a good opportunity to be able to use better words with better people, with different people. Okay, so repeat, approve, move. All right, so it sounds like this. Gulai. Pick any question. What you guys are going to do is you're going to pick any question, and I'm going to call on you, and you're going to move you're going to move to any of the responses on the buyer trial closes, 1 through 8. Just pick one and read it. Look at me. Don't think. All right, Trent. No thinking. No thinking. I want you to read. Okay. So you're going to repeat, approve, and then you're going to read. Any one of those. I don't really care because this is just about you getting down the format and then internalizing some concepts and ideas when somebody gives you some resistance to set a buyer to set a buyer appointment. Okay, so it sounds like this. Look, I'm not sure I'm ready for an appointment right now, Gulai.
So you're not sure to get an appointment right now? I totally understand, Paul. So you are worried about we're gonna have the conversation, not to have anything commitment.
Right.
If there's a financial advantage to buy now versus waiting, could I share with you?
Okay, all right, I like it, good. All right, look, I'm not gonna do anything right now, Pauly. You're not gonna do anything right now. I totally understand that because if there's a financial advantage to buy now versus waiting, could I share that with you? Okay, now look, these are just trial close. What question that you ask depends on where you are in the conversation. Because sometimes, by the way, when people give you resistance, especially if you've just started talking to them, don't try to overcome objections. Just keep asking them questions. Just repeat, approve, and move on to other questions. Don't try to overcome objections when they just got to the open house and they said they have an agent. Or you started talking to the internet lead over the phone and they say that they're just looking right now and you start going into a dissertation about why they should buy now versus waiting. Like, don't try to overhand. This is a broad template for you to use. The direction of the question is relevant to where you are in the conversation. You with me? Okay, so right now we're getting some resistance and we're asking trial closes because we'll do buyer and seller trial closes in Power Hour, is my ability to just test them out to see where they're at. I wouldn't ask these questions like right at the beginning of the conversation. This is from me talking a little bit more and I'm talking and we're talking and we're talking and they go, I don't really think it's a good time right now. And I just try them out and I do a little trial close to feel them out. okay, to see where they're at up here, to see what they think and what they feel. What they think and what they feel. Okay, everybody stand up. All right, so you're gonna repeat. You're gonna approve. Good, great, fantastic, wonderful. Don't make it difficult. Simple. All right, because some of these people in here have been doing this for a while, and they plus their approvals. They go, oh, Juliana, you're not doing anything right now? I understand, because, man, it's a jungle out there right now, and the market's crazy, and interest rates, and then they ask the question. Trent, don't worry about plussing it. If you want to, and you think you're brave, and you think you're smart, then do it. You might be smart, okay? Okay, but plussing the approval is a really good idea, Sabri, when you're talking to people, so that they really feel that you understand, which is why I put the plus up there. And what we did in the past was the trigger word was because. That was the trigger word. The trigger word that led to that was because. Okay, but don't get caught up. If you just need to say good, great, fantastic, wonderful, I appreciate that, I respect that, then go ahead, just do that. Okay, especially if it's your first time. All right, Adam, look, I don't know if I'm going to do anything right now.
So it doesn't sound like you're not ready to do anything right now. I completely understand that, given all the information that's out there in the world. What are you looking for when you do find the time to do something?
Okay, good. Juliana, look, I'm not looking to do anything right now.
You're not looking to do anything right now?
Yeah.
I completely understand. Could be a definitely smart choice, but if you see the perfect home and it's a great deal, you'll consider it.
Yes. All right, I like it. No buts. Why?
That rebukes what they say.
Yeah, rebukes, negates, puts in conflict. No buts. Buts are bad. However's butt's cousin. Look, it's not a big deal, Trent, but all the inches count when I'm trying to connect with somebody. Because subconsciously, when you're saying things that are refuting or in contrast or in conflict, you might be setting up the aura or the energy of a conversation that isn't necessarily congruent and in alignment. You follow? Okay? It's a little thing, but it's a big thing. Okay? So when you say but, because some of you still will, even though we did this just right now, like in a few minutes, somebody's going to go but, and I'm going to go and then you're going to go and then you're going to keep going. Okay? We did that, stole that from Bolt. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's go around the mountain here. Candy, I'm not sure I want to do anything right now. Here we go.
I'm just kind of lost on.
Yeah, look. Keep listening. Watch. I'm doing this for a reason, because I want you to follow. 1, 2, 3. Very, very simple. All right? Ron, I'm not sure I'm doing anything right now.
I hear that you're not sure you want to do anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, but
And
with all the information about interest rates dropping, but if you found if you found a great home that's a great deal, would you consider it right now?
Good. Clap it up. Look, just read right here. Let's make it real simple. Just read. Which one? 1 through 8. Which one? Analytics. Probably Candy. Don't try to figure it out. Okay? Don't try to figure it out. Even if it doesn't match up, just read. Okay? Or if you think of something quick on the fly, cool. I'll buy that. Okay? But make sure it's a question. And if I prefer you, especially if you haven't played before, just read. Just read. Okay? Because the concepts and the ideas are there. Okay. Tell me your name again. Elena, you just got here, so wait. Okay, so I want you to listen a little bit more. Sabri, I'm not sure I want to do anything right now.
I hear that you're not sure that you want to do anything right now, and I totally understand that.
Yes.
And if there's new information to access off-market properties, do you mind if I give that to you?
All right, there we go. Okay, Elham, I'm not doing anything right now.
Okay, Paul, I hear that you don't want to do anything right now. If I share options you're not seeing now for clarity on what's good for you.
What happened? Didn't approve. Says someone who's come to Power Hour before. Okay, see, Candy, it's so simple, but we make it hard, okay? I want it. I've been waiting for this for so long, and some of you guys are like, that's mean, too bad. Okay. We need that pattern interrupt, Rhonda, right? To make ourselves think. Look, we got to break these habits, because some of these habits in the way that we communicate are not as effective or as efficient as they should be. They make me money.
Yeah.
All right, that's why I'm doing it. And by the way, repeat, approve, move. Do I respond that way every single time? No. Trent, I'm not gonna do this every single response or every single objection, but man, I'm gonna make it a habit to like, especially if I got some resistance, because that's gonna happen, especially if that resistance is steadfast, like they feel real adamant about it. Okay, and this is not to get them to do something, but to get them to open up to where they're at. Is there possibility here? Is there opportunity here? Well, we're gonna find out. Okay, Elam, I'm not sure I wanna do anything right now.
Okay, Paul, so I hear that you don't want to do anything right now. And I understand that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If there is new information to access off-market properties, do you mind if I give that to you?
All right, there we go. I think you're amiable, right? Because Sabri did this a little bit too. Maybe you just did it by accident, but amiables give themselves away, especially on this, because they're like, I don't want to do anything right now. And they go, oh, I understand, I appreciate. And because amiables are super sympathetic and sensitive to feeling, is they immediately go into feeling, which is not bad. It's not bad. I'm not saying that's the wrong way to do it. But it is good to have some awareness on like, well, what are we doing right now? And what does it mean? And then that way I can just have some awareness, because maybe, and for some of you guys, like you're not approving at all, right? Or you're approving sooner, which is fine, doesn't matter. It could be, you could arm them. Okay, you can arm them if you want, instead of ram them. Okay, that one didn't land. All right, so, sweet. Look, I don't know if I want to do anything right now.
I hear you, Paul, saying that you don't want to do anything right now, and I know there's a lot going on in the market, so you want to hold off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a way to save you thousands of dollars when you buy, are you okay with that?
Okay, I like it. For those of you guys who are listening, they're plussing those approvals. They're not always using the word because, but they're plussing them. It's a good listen in, but you don't have to do that. You can make it nice and simple. Good, great, fantastic, wonderful. I appreciate that. I respect that. Joe, look, I don't know if I'm doing anything right now.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll come back. Oh, Joe, look, I'm not sure I'm going to do anything right now.
Okay, you're not going to do anything right now, Paul.
Yep.
I totally understand that, and I appreciate that you are thinking through this process as the market is up and down recently.
Good.
If you feel confident you can buy now, would you?
All right, I like it. That's good. Ricky Ricardo, I don't know if I'm doing anything right now.
So what I'm hearing, Paul, is you're not really interested in doing anything right now. I totally appreciate and understand that. You don't want to do anything unless it makes absolute sense. Is that
Boom. Yes.
well, if there was new information to access off-market properties, would you mind if I gave that to you at all?
No, sounds good. Okay, I like it. Yamel, did I say your name right? No.
I'm not ready.
Okay, not ready. If you're not gonna play, sit down, or else I'm gonna call on you. You playing, Trent? Okay, Trent. Look, I'm not doing anything right now.
So what I'm hearing, Paul, is that you're not doing anything right now.
Right.
I can totally understand where you're at, just given the volatility of the market. Right?
Good.
If you were to see the perfect home and it's a great deal, you'll consider it.
There we go. I like it. Larry, I'm not doing anything right now.
Oh, you're not doing anything right now, Paul?
Yeah.
I get it. A lot of people are in the same situation you are in. And if you feel confident you can buy now, would you buy?
Okay, I like it. Tell me your name again. Elena, you ready? Yeah? Elena, look, I'm not sure I'm gonna do anything right now.
Okay, Paul, I hear that you're not ready to do anything right now, and I can understand.
Uh-huh. Anyone, just pick one.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay. If you buy a home in the next 3 months, would that be a problem?
Okay, I like it. Did I miss anybody? No? I got everybody? Okay. Repeat, approve, move. Oh, I know why I had that before. Hold on, I gotta write this down so I don't forget. Okay. Now, we did objection handling the last few weeks, but let's freestyle. We'll do one more round. We'll do one more round. One more round. Okay. Juliana, look, I'm not sure if now's a good time to buy a property, to be honest with you. Everything going on in the market.
Yeah, and Paul, so you're not sure if right now is a good time to buy?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I completely hear you. That is it's a feeling that a lot of buyers are in right now.
Good.
Feeling. However.
And.
Say however? However?
And no.
Just the cousin.
No, cousin. Yep. However.
Okay.
And.
Well, and if you buy a home in the next 3 months, would that be a problem?
Good. I like it. All right, Adam. I don't know if it's a good time with the market and the interest rates and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It might not be a good time for you to do anything right now.
Yeah.
I might do the same thing if I were you. What would be the reason that you'd be moving to begin with?
Okay, good. I like it. Nice and short. Okay, Candy, you ready to play?
I think so.
You want to wait a little bit?
No, I think.
Okay, Candy, I don't know about this market right now with the interest rates and everything. Maybe it might not be a good time to buy.
Okay, I hear you saying that you're.
Not ready.
Yeah. Okay, I'm coming back. Trent.
You're not ready yet.
Okay.
You're not ready.
I
understand and appreciate you.
Good.
sharing your reservations.
Good.
I'm just wondering if you're open to
Mm-hmm.
having me sending you information on more properties.
Okay, just read. If you're new, just read. Look, just read it, okay? I don't want you to think about coming up with stuff right now. I want you to just read it and listen to the people that are reading it to just get the ideas and concepts in, because actually the question is not as important as you just consoling them here and getting to a good question, because actually the questions that you have are going to be so much better than are on any script. There's some great script questions, but it's not about the script questions. It's about you asking good questions and being prepared to do so. Because repeat, I hear you, Candy. I hear you. So maybe it's verbatim or it's an echo, right? It's an echo, and they go, I don't know if I'm ready to do anything right now. Oh, ready to do anything right now? You heard it? Okay, maybe it's just an echo. And you go, I appreciate that. You know, that there's a lot going on in the market, and I could understand you feeling that way, and then I move. Okay, so verbatim or paraphrase, keep it simple. All right, yeah.
Just a real quick question. I'm just wondering, is that okay instead of saying and, or, because I know it's.
Okay, what personality style is Candy? Yeah.
I think it's.
I don't know. Yeah, she's way overthinking this. For sure. Okay, it's okay. We all of us have DISC. I don't know if you know the DISC profile. Look it up, all right, DISC profile. There's plenty of personality profiles out there. This isn't to point to DISC. It's just a simple, easy way, Trent, because people tend to be certain personality types-ish, and it's helpful to me to just have a ballpark, and DISC is super simple. Okay, it's not a dictator though, it's an indicator, and I'm just indicating maybe you're more C and analytical because you're trying to break all that down, versus someone like Gulai who's just gonna spit it out and vomit all over you, okay? Right? You're not even gonna think about it, you're just gonna go, blah! And then, all right, okay? All right, so don't overthink it. Just go with it, let it flow, all right? Don't think too much. How about we do it one more time? Yeah? Okay, wait. Larry.
Just repeat what he says and say, I appreciate you, then read it off the page.
Mm-hmm. Listen to it.
These are literal, like, read it off the page.
Yeah.
So just repeat what he says and say, I understand. If I could show you Paul, and you literally just read it.
Okay, let her listen a little bit more. Let her listen. Larry, look, I don't know if now's a good time with all the market conditions being crazy.
Okay, Paul, I hear that you don't think it's a good time right now with all the craziness going on.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you sharing that with me.
Good.
If there was a way to save you thousands of dollars when you buy, are you okay with that?
There we go. I like it. Trent, the market's so crazy right now. I just don't know if it's a good time.
Pauly, what I've heard is that you have some discomfort with where the market's at. I can completely understand that.
Good.
If I share options you're not seeing now for clarity on what's best for you, is that a problem?
There we go. I like it. Rick, I just don't know about this market right now. I mean, all the conditions are a little crazy.
So it's sounding to me like you're not really comfortable with the market and everything else. Like a lot of buyers are feeling the same way. I totally appreciate and understand.
Good.
Sharing those feelings with me. If you feel confident you could buy in the next couple of months, would that be something we could talk about?
Okay, I like it. I like it. All right. Joe, I don't know. This market's just so crazy. I'm not sure, it's a good time to buy right now.
Right, Paul, I totally hear you. It has been a little bit crazy, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel the same way on my end. I can appreciate that you're paying attention to the market.
Nice.
If you buy a home in the next 3 months, would that be a problem?
I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, Gulai, I just don't know if it's a good time right now. I mean, the market conditions are just kind of crazy.
So you just want to hold on right now?
Mm-hmm.
You want to wait? I totally understand. There's so many news about the real estate. If there's a financial advantage to buy now versus waiting, could I share with you?
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Elham, I just don't know. This market's a little crazy right now.
Okay, Paul, I hear that you're paying attention to the market and you want to wait.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel...
Uh-huh.
So I understand that you want to wait.
Uh-huh.
I totally agree, probably.
Oh, I feel better. Oh, I feel so good. Thank you. Thank you, Elham. I do. I do.
Probably I will do the same thing.
Yeah.
And if you feel confident, you can buy now, would you?
Okay, there we go. There we go. Look, watch. I want to hold, I'm just thinking about holding off right now. Oh, you're going to hold off right now? Well, look, the market's, it's doing pretty good actually, and there's, a lot of opportunities still in the market right now. Why don't we just meet Tuesday at 4 or Wednesday at 6? Do you hear how cold that is? Like, they need the emotional hug. Okay? All right? And this is so important, especially when they have a view that may be ignorant. They don't know any better. I'm not saying like dumb, I'm saying ignorant. You don't know any better. Maybe, and I use this one all the time, I mean all the time. I would feel the same way if I were you. Because they don't know what I know. Should they wait? Maybe they should wait. Maybe they should. We're going to have more conversation around that because I'm not fixed on the result. I'm fixed on the relationship and understanding, like, can I really help these people or not? That's what I'm looking to get to. Because I'm happy to say, you know what, don't sell, don't buy. Mm-hmm. I love saying that. Maybe you should just hold on to it. Just don't do anything. Maybe you should wait the market. If I've had the conversation, right? And then they go, Paul's a pretty good guy. He's looking out for me. He's just not trying to get a sale or pressure me into something, okay? But they need that emotional hug here to go, I hear you, right? I mean, come on. Even with your boyfriends and girlfriends and partners and family members, you don't get someone going like, totally understand what you're saying. Totally get it.
He told me they're going to stop practicing script practice. I can't do that. I hear you.
and then this is the love right here. So this is the acknowledgement of their existence and what they think and feel. This is the love to go, look, I understand. I see you. I appreciate where you're coming from. Even if it's something I think is totally stupid, I'm like, listen, I understand you might think that way. I appreciate you feeling that. I respect your position, D's and C's.
Picking up what you're putting down.
Huh? I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
High eyes.
You think you're better than me?
Right. You know what it takes to sell real estate?
So approve equal love.
Prove equals love. Even a D can comprehend that, okay? And those scenarios with D's and C's especially, it's like appeasing the ego, of what they're thinking, because that's more of what's happening. Okay, Sabri, look, I don't know about this market right now. It's a little crazy.
The market is pretty crazy. I hear what you're saying, and I appreciate you understanding the market right now.
Mm-hmm.
With looking at inside market information on best deals possible would be helpful.
All right, that's good. That's good. Sweet. I don't know though, this market, it's just all over the place right now.
I hear what you're saying, Paul, and I've had quite a few people say the same thing, their concerns about the market. So let me ask you, if there is a financial advantage to you buying right now versus waiting, would that be something we could talk about?
Okay, good. Okay, nope, don't got it. What's your name again? Elena, okay. Elena, I got it. You ready, Elena?
Yes.
Yeah, look, I don't know about this market right now. It's a little crazy.
I can hear where you're coming from, Pauly. I appreciate that. a lot of people.
What happened?
She didn't repeat it.
Didn't repeat. Didn't repeat. Okay, again, in real life, Trent, not a major infraction. Okay, but I want that pattern interrupt for you to hear, like, I didn't repeat. Because if you don't repeat ever, you could say lots of wonderful things, but they ain't gonna pick up what you putting down. They ain't gonna do it. And you're like, why aren't people like getting this? I missed you over here. I'm sorry. I was hiding. Right? They're not gonna pick up what you're putting down, and you're putting down some pretty good stuff, but they ain't feeling the love. They ain't feeling heard. Every time? Not every time. That specific way? Not that specific. Sweets was not that specific way, but she hit all the points, and she said it well. She was comfortable. She was confident. Sounded great. No or yes? Yes. Sounded great. Okay, ready? Yeah? Okay. Look, I don't know about this market right now. It's a little crazy.
Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on.
It's a crazy market right now. I don't know if it's a good time to buy.
Yeah, so I hear what you're saying, Pauly. You're concerned about what's happening in the market right now, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
So if I were to provide you with new information, if I were to provide you with information regarding the market, would that be helpful?
Okay, I like it. Good. Rhonda, this market's just all over the place. I'm not sure if it's a good time to wait until next year.
I hear, Pauly, I understand that you're concerned about the market, which a lot of buyers are actually concerned about the market
Yes.
right now.
Good.
If there's a way to save thousands of dollars in this market when you buy a home, would you be interested in hearing it?
I love it. I love it. I love it. You know why I love role playing? Is because I hear you guys say stuff and I'm like, that's good. And I steal stuff and I use it. That's all. Some of you guys, when you hear me role play, you're like, oh man, that's so good. I'm like, 75% of that I probably took from somebody else, which is great. That's what we're doing. We're sharing, right? Absolutely. Okay. I just don't know about this market right now. It seems a little wonky. I'm not sure it's a good time to buy.
Definitely. So I definitely hear that you're concerned with the market right now.
Mm-hmm.
Completely appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a financial advantage to buying now versus waiting, could I show you? Could I share that with you?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, good job. All right, let's do Hotbox now. So I want to, and if you're not going to play, that's fine. You can sit down. But if you are going to play, we're going to do. You got to close me, okay? Close me for a buyer's appointment. All right. So close me for a buyer's appointment. So we're at the open house, and we're all done, and we'll do this next week. By the way, we're going to practice. Either sensory, we'll do some sensory level shifts next week, and then we'll do the perfect close. And the perfect close we'll do next week, which is value, strike commitment, assumptive close.
Ooh, study well.
Ricky's studying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's studying, okay? This is the perfect close. Perfect online, you don't even know, okay? You haven't seen this before. Perfect close, bring value to the appointment, strike commitment. Hey, don't worry about it, let's just have a conversation. Let's sit down and talk. I'll just share some information. You're not gonna do anything unless it makes sense for you. I use that one all the time. All the time, it's like magic. I mean, you're not gonna do anything unless it makes sense for you, right? Every time, they're like, yep, that's right, yeah. I'm like, good, let's go. Tuesday at 4 or Wednesday at 6, Trent. Okay, and then assumptive close. That's Tuesday at 4, Wednesday at 6, whatever that is. Don't ask for the appointment, dude. Don't ask for the appointment. They're not gonna give it to you. You're a stranger, you're a salesperson. What'd mama say about strangers? Stay away from them. Okay, that's it. It's funny, but it's real. It's embedded in their code. Stranger, salesperson, double whammy. They're not gonna accept going to an appointment with you unless you bring clear value, you strike commitment, and then assumptively close. People want to follow, but they will not follow weak people. We're talking about a house that's worth, even on the low end, a couple $100,000. Right? They want to know that they're being led in a direction with somebody that they feel confident in because you're confident, because you're exemplifying confidence and control. Now, you've already been through a really good conversation about situation and motivation. So again, I'm not trying to get people to do stuff that they don't want to do. And certainly, if I haven't had a good enough conversation, maybe we need to keep talking because I don't want to set appointments with people who are not motivated. Fastest way out of the business. You keep setting appointments and nobody's doing anything. Whose fault is that, Trent? Go like this. Go like this. No, not. Trent's like, yours. Okay, all right. It's my fault, right, as the agent. It's my fault as the agent, okay? I gotta ask better questions and create better conversations to find out what's really going on. And then they appreciate that. They acknowledge that. It's why when I get in front of people that have higher price points, man, I mow them right down if they have motivation. Because they hear a conversation that's intelligent, that's strategic, that's confident, that's comfortable. And then they go, yeah, let's go. And my average list price is closer to $1 million. Okay, I'm telling you, it's a big, big deal. All right, if you're not, go ahead, Rhonda, quick.
Question. If they are really looking and not interested, I mean, how long, and I'm just questioning, because they're like, it doesn't matter if you show them the moon and the stars and stuff, they're not gonna buy. How long in the conversation do you see they're not motivated to actually really move right now? They're just, no matter what you say, they're not moving.
Yeah, I mean, there's a universal number that applies to a lot of the rules in my world for real estate, which is the number 3. And that number 3 is like, not cooperating, not cooperating, not cooperating. Have a great day. See ya. Because I was talking about this with Haisha yesterday. Like, look, there are too many people out there. Unless they're cooperating, move on. Move on. You only want to talk to people who are considering to do something. Maybe they're not considering to do it with you, but they're considering it, and then that's a little bit more of a strategic conversation that I'm having. But if this is in the playbook, motivation equals cooperation. And if they ain't cooperating, they're not motivated. Or they're not motivated to work with you. And that's fair too, okay? Motivation equals cooperation. Okay, if you're not gonna play sit down, but you gotta close me. All right, so I'm gonna push you. I'm not gonna be one round. I'm gonna push you around a little bit, and you're gonna have to close me. Okay, ready? A lot of people still standing. Okay, all right, fine. All right, Adam. Look, honestly, I'm thinking about just waiting until after the election. I mean, the market just seems still volatile on the buy side, and I'm not sure it's a good time right now.
Oh, I totally get it. Waiting until after the election. I mean, that's only 27 days away. So
yeah.
Not that far. I wouldn't want you to make a decision that quickly anyway. So when you are looking to buy something, what are you looking for?
Well, as I mentioned, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car Leander. All right, keep it on motivation and close me.
So this area you like, we're an open house, right?
Yeah, but we already had all the significant convo.
All right.
So just assume whatever you need to assume on motivation and situation and close me.
Okay. So you're just at the beginning of your journey on looking at
right. You're right.
Great. How much information have you looked at online?
I mean, I've been looking around. I've been going to open houses and stuff like I found here, but
So you're definitely curious and ready to do something.
Yeah, I just don't have a specific timeline.
Fantastic. I hear that. No timeline. So are you like in a month-to-month lease, or are you in a house you're going to hold on to? Or?
Yeah, month to month.
Okay, good. That gives you a lot of flexibility to be able to do something, and I appreciate that. And it puts you in the best position possible. When we do sit down to kind of go over the whole process and how it works, typically what I see is people are about 3 to 6 months out. So it's never like a commitment. You're going to do something right now, right? I mean, you're not going to do anything that doesn't make sense for you, right?
True.
Great. And I'm the same way. So what times are better for you? Are it afternoons or weekends, or what's better for you?
Okay, there we go. Was there value there?
My knowledge of the process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so important. What value is not value? What's the value do for me? Me, buyer? Okay?
You're gonna learn something.
Yeah, because so then tell me and slap me over the head with it.
All right.
Okay? Right? So how would you do that differently then? Just that part.
So just that part of the thing. So when we do sit down and talk about the process, you're going to learn a lot of details that you might not have known going into the whole process.
Yeah, okay, I like it. Not bad. Not bad. Hey, man, when we meet, Adam, what I'm going to be able to do is share some inside market information, and this is stuff that you cannot find online. So I'm going to share with you information that you haven't been able to see or find just because it doesn't get published. And when we meet, you'll have a lot more clarity on timing and then how to get the best deal. And I understand you're not going to do anything unless it makes sense for you timing-wise. I appreciate that 100% because that's where you're at, right? Yeah. So listen, let's just sit down and talk. I'll leave the information with you, and then we'll just go from there. Does Tuesday at 4 or Wednesday at 6 work better for you?
Sure.
Boom. Okay. All right. Ready? It's called rewind. Okay. Go back and rewind, because that's what I did. And I didn't have nearly as much when I was coming up in 2008, 9, 10. Like it was like audio. YouTube was just coming up. Like I was still freaking listening to tapes. Like that's what was happening in the early 2000s. And it was rewind. You know what I did? I turned those tapes into CDs. I put them in my car because cars still had CD players back then. Going back here. Yeah, and I listened over and over to people having conversations so I could absorb that new language, like learning a new language, like some of you have done. Guess what? New language. So some of you guys speak 2 languages or more. Now this is another language to speak to be able to help people and connect with people and see if I can help them. Okay. You ready? Look, I don't know, it's a good time to buy right now because this market's so crazy.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate your opinion on that. I mean, a lot of people do feel the market is crazy right now. If, you know, of course, you're not going to buy anything that doesn't make sense, right?
True.
Okay. So if I was able to, when we meet here this week, I would love to sit down and talk with you about more information on what does make sense. So if I'm able to provide more information on what's really happening in the market, not just what's on the news, be able to give more details on the market. Are you aware that Texas is actually a non-disclosure state?
No, I don't know what that means.
Okay, so it's really cool actually, because we all get our information on Zillow, right? That's where you saw the open house.
Right.
Exactly. So that is all public information, but what we don't see is what the closed prices are. It's not actually public information at that point, and that is something that I can provide to you. So let's find out what actually makes sense and sit down and talk about what you're. I don't like the red button.
What happened?
Does 3 o'clock or 5?
Got your head.
Yeah. Look, as soon as you start going, I think I'm talking too much. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, like, because it happens, right? It happens. Like you're talking, Trent, this is gonna happen to you. You're at an open house, you start talking, you're like, what am I saying? Stop saying. Like just shut up and be like, actually,
You stopped asking questions.
Just stop. Yeah, you stopped asking questions, you started going into a dissertation on the market, yada, yada. Yeah. Because you know what happens? When you start going, I think I'm talking too much, they're already at, what is she saying? Or are they go Charlie Brown on you? Wah, 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 and you're like, and this is it, they're like glazed eyes at you. Okay, all right, good try. All right, one more, let's do one more. Who wants it?
I go. I already messed up.
Yeah, you had she looked at you and she pointed at you, so. I don't know if it's a good time to buy right now.
Okay, Paul, I hear that you think it's not a good time to buy right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally agree with you. Listen, you sound like a smart person, and I know that you are not going to make any decision. Why don't we do this? What's your email? I can send you my resume, and when we get together, I can bring you some inside information. Is Tuesday at 3 or 5 would work for you?
Okay, what happened?
It was about her not getting them.
Yeah, and then she asked multiple questions. Okay, what's your email? Tuesday at 4, Wednesday at 6. Hold on, slow down. Pull it back, slow down, right? Okay, and approve the thought, not the thing. I can't remember how I used to say that. Approve the thought, not the thing. I don't know if it's a good time right now. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I agree with you. Not a good time right now. No.
I would always ask, tell me more about that.
Great. Good question. But if you're going to approve, don't approve a negative thought. Approve the thought process. Approve the thought process.
So you want to wait?
Yeah, you want to wait? Somebody said it beautifully just a little bit ago. There's a lot of buyers right now thinking the same thing. I think it was, you. Okay. Rick's taking claim for that. It might have been somebody else. Right. Okay. Hey, I could appreciate you thinking that. I mean, there's a lot of people thinking the same thing as you. Right? Yeah. Right. Okay. Sweet. I don't know if it's a good time right now. I mean, this market.
I totally understand what you're saying. Paul is saying it's not a good time right now. I know you're actively looking. So have you already talked with the lender?
Yeah. I'm pre-approved already to 500.
Oh, awesome. Okay, great. So you already know the whole process of what you need to do to make sure that you're in the next steps when you do find the property that you're looking for?
Right.
Awesome. Okay. So, Paul, I think that you're actively looking. What is your timeline? How soon do you want to do it?
I mean, we're just looking right now, but within the next 90 days, I'd like to start nailing something down.
90 days. Okay, perfect. So, if there's a way that we can get you, obviously, to save more money when you buy, and talk a little bit more of making this an easier, smoother process for you, would you be available to talk more in detail about that?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested in that, but I mean, my email is on the sign-in sheet there. Why don't you just send it to me?
Yeah, perfect. I can definitely send you information. However, there is stuff that we should go more in detail with so that I can make sure that you're fully engaged in what we're talking about to save you thousands of dollars, because you don't want to risk that, right?
No, I mean, I just want to get a good deal.
Yeah, of course, and that's the most important thing, making sure that you're saving time and money for your family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So, Saturday, 3 o'clock work?
All right, I'll take it. Not bad. Continue to ask questions. Ask a good tie down there. I mean, you don't want to lose money. I mean, you're just making sure that you don't lose. That's not what you said. You said something about securing money.
You don't want to lose thousands of dollars.
You don't want to lose thousands of dollars. That's called a hook question. A hook question brings people closer to you, and you know the answer. It's not a tie down question. It's a little bit different. Tie down is like, isn't that right? Do you agree? That's tie down. A hook question is an actual question. I mean, well, there's thousands of dollars on the line right here, and you want to make sure that you protect that and get the best deal you possibly can. Is that right? That's basically what she did. And I go, yeah, of course. They're real simple questions, but they're questions that they'll answer, and you just bring them a little bit closer, and you go, great, well, listen, obviously there's no commitments here. Let's just sit down and talk about it, and then you're going to figure out what you do from there. That simple. That simple. Okay? All right. Any other final? We got to tie it up here. Thoughts, comments, questions, concerns?
I think in my mind, I think about the next question, and what they are going to.
Yeah.
The objection.
Yeah.
I'm like getting the heart.
Yeah.
Attack or panic attack. Oh.
Right.
Get prepared.
I haven't said this.
I lose the train of.
Yeah.
Following the repeat after.
I haven't said this in a long time, but the person to help me with this is right here today. Thank you. Thank goodness. My job, because we get paid by what we say, right? We get paid who we say it to. People who know us, people we know, okay? But my job is to ask great questions, ask them well, listen carefully. But the last one's the most important one. Listen carefully. And you can't listen carefully when you're like scrambling around because you don't know what to say. That's why practice is so important. Because we get paid by what we say. You earn that dollar setting the appointment and at the appointment. You earn like 25% of it at the appointment, and you earn like another 50% of it you earn 25% of it setting the appointment, 50% at the appointment, and the other 25% is to close. Everything, all the trust happens to set the appointment, and then at the appointment, you're establishing leadership. You're establishing the criteria of what it's going to take to execute and get across the finish line. What were you saying?
Screwing up is important here.
This is free.
Yeah.
This is free. The appointments you go on cost you money.
And when you screw it up, you won't do it again.
Right, and you're not listening carefully because you really haven't, sorry, I love you guys. You're not taking these conversations seriously enough. And because I do, my price point's higher than yours. Listen, this is just it. This is it. You want to do more business? Get better at talking to people. Period. And the better your conversations are, it's like a magnet. The law of the secret, right? What's that, the secret, right? Yeah, it's kind of a thing,
What you're saying is people will grow into the conversations you create around them.
People will grow into the conversations you create around them. Okay, all right. Final ahas, thoughts. Practice. Final aha thought. Different personality types is super important when you're afraid of D's, or you are a D and you hate S's.
Hate eyes.
D's hate eyes, true. True. I married one though, so I.
So I'm in conflict.
Yeah, you hate yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just kidding. Okay.